Well, the last of the defendants in the contraband conspiracy ring appeared in court today, but this defendant, Corrections Officer Edward Crisostomo, is the only one charged in the federal system. Here's the latest. Out of the 10 individuals arrested, Corrections Officer Edward Crisostomo is the only one who was charged in federal court. This is because the U.S. Attorney's Office charged him with possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. Prohibited because Crisostomo allegedly admitted to federal authorities that he is a regular user of methamphetamine or the drug ice, even if his firearm is his duty weapon. During his interrogation, federal agents say Crisostomo confessed to having smoked ice regularly for the past 6 years on a weekly basis and was even high on the very day he was arrested before reporting to work at the Department of Corrections. But despite a confession, his attorney John Gorman says his client is prepared to fight the charges. Will he fight the charges against him? Or?
Of course, yes. But we'll see how things develop. Thank you.
Crisostomo was one of 6 corrections officers arrested last Thursday as part of an alleged drug and contraband conspiracy ring. The remaining 5 are Lieutenant Jeff Limo, who headed the Internal Affairs Division, Jerry Hokog, Frankie Rosalind, Furman Maritita, and Jerome St. who was never confined. 4 others were arrested: Roxanne Hokog, Department of Public Works employee Ronald Meno, and inmates Sean Paul Johnson and Bruno Simmons. A corrections officer himself, Crisostomo appeared in district court today in handcuffs, wearing a blue shirt with the letters DOC emblazoned on the back. Sitting directly behind him in the pews was his family. Crisostomo's legal counsel, federal public defender John Gorman, sought his client's release through a motion for detention hearing. No arguments were made as both the prosecution and defense agreed with the proposed bail conditions: a $10,000 unsecured PR bond, no contact with any of the witnesses, surrender his passport and firearms ID, and finally, allow ATF to search his home, vehicle, and person for controlled substances, firearms, or ammunition upon probable cause. U.S. Magistrate Judge Joaquin Manabusan agreed with the terms and ordered Crisostomo's release. However, no house arrest conditions were imposed as they were for the other officers charged in local court. And like the other 5 corrections officers, Crisostomo was also placed on paid administrative leave. His next hearing is scheduled for September 14th at 2:30 p.m.